They always say don't panic, don't they, when there's a fire? But look at the bloke on the fire exit sign. Look, he's straight out the fucking door. Look at him. Women and children first. Fuck off the back there, mate. I was just getting ready. Strange when you put your trousers on, isn't it? You start doing all that bopping up and down, you know? Why is it when you're trying to pull your trousers up, you start going up at the same time? You're trying to get at the fuckers as you're putting them on. I mean, you wouldn't put a hat on like that, would you know? If you notice, blokes always do that when they put their jacket on. They do all that extra, got my jacket on, got my jacket on, got my trousers on. Hey, where you going? Funky town. My wife always does that. Whenever we're going out the door, you know, whenever we're going out the door, do I need a coat? Do you think it's going to get cold later? Do I need a coat? Oh. Just a minute, love. Yeah, as you can see by the isobars just sweeping in from there. How the fuck do I know? What, fucking Met Office? Oh, no, women never take a coat out. No. They don't need one. No, they've already got one. It's lovely and warm. I should know. It's called fucking mine. Because you know when you're out and they start doing all that shit, you know? Fuck, do you want me coat, love? And they're going to their Titanic Kate Winslet on a piece of driftwood routine. No, I'll be all right. Yeah, love, have me coat. You know the one I brought out for me to keep me fucking warm. And she never got the door, not that face on. Oh, no, I'm not gonna have that door that I'm not having my face on. No, but the fucking postman will knock on their door. Get that, I ain't got my face on. You got your face on? What, you lost your fucking face? Oh, you can't see a real face? Oh, no, it's like living with Phantom of the Opera. No! Don't look at my face! Then she fucks off upstairs to put her face on. Where are you going to play your organ? Because if you notice, all women look like them when they're doing their makeup. Have you noticed? Dun, 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 dun. La, 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 la. My wife keeps telling me where she's going, keeps telling me where she's going. She's just nipping up the shots, just popping up the toilet, nipping, fucking popping everywhere she is. Women have their own time and dimension and no other fucker knows. What's a nip? What the fuck's a pop? Is a nip faster than a pop? You know, is that a nip? And that's a pop. I wish they'd tell us, because my wife does it all the time. We'd be driving through the high street, she just gets out of the car and fucks off. I'm just nipping in here. Don't be fucking nipping anywhere. I'm on the double yellow line here. What am I going to tell the traffic when she starts nipping out a ticket and popping on me fucking windscreen? She's got loads of them. She's got loads of them. She'd be going out the door. I go, how long will you be? She goes, I'll be back before you even know it. Why, tell me then. I wouldn't have fucking known, would I? You ever played Spot the Difference with your wife? It's fantastic. She goes out, gets her hair done, comes back in and goes like, da-da! You're standing there going, now I know this one. She's like, oh, fuck you. You're like, no, I got it earlier. You had a really happy face. Now you got a fucked off one. Women going about men can't multitask. I can fuck up 6 different things all at the same time. Your wife ever ask you to undo the pickle jar? Oh, it's like throwing down the gauntlet, isn't it? The poison chalice. Undo that for us. Yeah, no fucking problem. Worst thing you want to hear. What? Can't you do it? Yeah, fucking wait! So give it here, you twat. I've loosened now. I noticed Sports Direct didn't get done over in those recent riots we had in fucking London. You know, they all ran in and went like, fuck, this one's been done. It's like a fucking Blue Peter appeal in there. And what's the matter with the staff? They hate us in there, don't they? You walk in and ask for something, I want some trainers, he gets in that little walkie-talkie, he wants trainers. Then he fucks off. He's going to pick up another walkie-talkie at the other end, you know? Tell him to go away. Tell him to fuck off. I know, because when he comes back, he's got fuck all I asked for. You asked for a size 10? Yeah? He's 2 size 5s. Fuck you. But yeah, anyone that walks through the door, you know, you ask where something is, they go, you go to the top floor, walk around there for 4 days. Go to the second floor, walk around there, come back to me, I tell you to fuck off, nigga, away. some of the stuff they sell, have you seen it? God, who makes this stuff? A factory with no fucking lights. It's always like a pair of Dayglow Lemon Lonsdale pants, you know? Lilac jumbo-sized top with extra sweat vents. Pink and ginger leggings, you know? I mean, where are you going to wear this stuff unless you're going on the fucking Jeremy Kyle show? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see, it's all seconds. It's all seconds. So you'll have like a pair of tracksuit bottoms, but with a hood. And the weird thing is some of the people that walk through the door, it fits them. Excuse me, my lord. Do you sell those gloves with the 6 fingers in? Do you sell an ear muff? To be fair, I actually did walk out there with a pair of trainers that fit me really well. Fucking ones I walked in with. I love mechanics. You ever done that? You ever broken down on the motorway and you have to phone the AA from one of those phones on the motorway? You ever done that? Because they always put the phones right next to the road so you can hear fuck all. You know, you're in the middle of nowhere on the motorway and there's cars like... Hello! I can't fucking hear you! That's what they call it, the AA. Hey! And why is it the woman on the other end of the line, the one who's going to take all your details down, they give her the quietest fucking voice in the world. You can hear her, hello? I can't fucking hear you, love! No need to shout. They always say, don't they, when you've broken down, stay with your vehicle. Where the fuck am I going? I've broken down. You know, I was on my way to Scotland. Fuck it, I'll skip up the M74. That's the worst one. You ever got that? You ever had a puncture and you've got the wife and kids in the car with you? It's always pissing with rain. You know, you get out of the car, you get that jack out the boot, you think, what the fuck do I do with this? Because it's not like the one up Quick Fit, you know that easy one where they pump your car in the air? Oh no, they give us the hard one where you got to wind your own car into the fucking air. Ah! You know, your wife's in the car going, come on! And you can't put them jacks anywhere on these new modern cars, you know. Oh no, they've got specific places you've got to put them. You put them in the wrong place, you go straight to the bottom of the car. You ever done that? Fuck it. I was like, fuck, you can't look. I can't look. You know, you ever get someone to look for you? Love, have a look at that. Please tell me I haven't gone through the bottom of the car. Please tell me. You've gone through the bottom of the car. Then you find 1,000 ways to say the word bollocks. Bollocks! Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. You ever do that? Get really mad with yourself because there's no other fucker to get mad at, there's just you. You know, you start searching for things to blame. Why do you get mad with yourself like that? Afterwards, you don't refuse to make up and ignore yourself for a while, do you? Catch your reflection in the mirror. No. Then you get that big spanner thing out the boot. You know that big spanner thing they give you? It's fucking huge, you know, to undo your car wheel nuts. You know, you got that big spanner thing, it's pissing down with rain, you're doing this shit around your car, you know? There's people driving past going, ah, fucking hell, the Pope's broken down. And you see, car wheel nuts are not any other nut in the world. Any other nut they undo easily, slowly. Not car wheel nuts. No, they wait. They fucking wait. They wait until you're at full strain, and then they go... You watch in the car go, what, you lost? Fucking fingers! Have you done it yet? I'll do you in a minute. I mean, you put stuck 2 fingers up, but you ain't got any anymore. So you ever put air in your tyres up the garage with that arrows? You ever done that? It's brilliant. You always go around the car with that arrows doing all that shit, you know? Suddenly you're in the fucking rhythmic gymnastics. And every time you go back round the car, you lift the fucker in the air. Why? What are you worried about? It's going to fucking pour out. See, those arrows is specifically designed that when you're trying to take them off your wheel, all the air you've just put in comes out. Yeah. Fuck it! See, I've been married for 28 years now. I've been married. 28 years. Can't stand the woman. I'll tell you what, she can off take a punch. I'm only joking. I can see your faces. Yeah, he fucking looks like one of them. I'm only joking, I loved her. See, I don't like weddings, they make me nervous. I went to a wedding a couple of weeks ago. You know when you're in the church and you're asked to sing hymns? I don't know any fucking hymns. So, you're always standing there doing that catch-up shit. You're always standing there going, praise him, praise him. You're always next to that fucker who wants to show off his amateur dramatic skills. He thinks he's on Songs of Praise. He's right next to you going, morning has broken. I hate them fuckers. They always harmonise happy birthday at somebody's birthday, you know? Happy birthday to you. All right, mate, it's only little Jonathan. He's only 2. It's not the Albert or Mr. fucking Go Compare. I don't like weddings. You know when you go to a wedding, you're all on edge, everyone's nervous, you know? You're going into the reception hall, you start holding the door open for somebody, you start doing all that nervous laughter, you know? After you. You know, they're doing the same back to you. No, after you. We're both standing there laughing at a fucking door. But you see that little laugh, that's acceptable. You can't do too much, otherwise it looks fucking mental. You know, if you're in a restaurant, you know, and you're at the table, you don't want the waiter to arrive at your table and go, is everything okay with your meal? I mean, if you're in hospital waiting for major surgery, you want the surgeon to arrive at your bedside and go, hello, I'll be performing your gallbladder operation today, so nothing to worry about there, all right? That little laugh, that's acceptable. What you don't want is some bloke to arrive at your bedside and go, hello, your gallbladder's coming out today. And guess who's got the knife? That would shit you up, I think. It's like you can't over-agree with somebody. That looks mental as well. You know, if somebody says, doesn't the bride look lovely? You can't go, yes! Fan-fucking-tastic! See all the relatives lurching into the reception hall? Have you seen that lot? It's like Night of the Living Dead, isn't it? All your relatives lurching into the hall, you know? Some of them only hanging on because they know there's fucking free food going. Scrounging fuckers. They all sit around the tables, everyone puts on airs and graces, you know, your auntie becomes the fucking Duchess of Kent. She sat at the table, oh, to live Leocashan. Oh, look, they're serving lunch on. Gives it away when she starts eating, though, doesn't she? Stuffing food in the gob so far, she's got shrapnel wounds around her face. There's your nan on the other side of the table, she's eating with her mouth open, you can see it all fucking going round. It's like watching a fucking service wash, you know? You know, you're following 2 tomatoes going around going, help us! Please! Help us! And you know, the bride and groom, halfway through the evening, the bride and groom start wandering around the tables, don't they? What's that? They become like waiters. They arrive at your table and go, is everything all right? Is everything all right? What do they expect us to say? No, the soup's cold. Take it back to the fucking kitchen. Well, you don't get the widow going around it awake at a funeral, do you? You know, walking around the tables. Are you miserable? Good. Is everybody fucked off? Fantastic. Have you noticed how knackered they are when they get to your table right at the back of the reception hall, the bride and groom? Because every table said the same thing. Oh, this must be the bestest day of your life. It was up until table 30. Now I just want to fucking shoot myself. You always get that wanker on table 40, you know? Virgin white? I don't think so. Thanks, Dad. Then you've got the highlight of the evening, the best man's speech. Oh, everyone loves a best man's speech. And I feel sorry for these best men because they've been practicing for months and months, but they always forget one thing, microphone technique. As soon as they stand up, they fuck it up. As soon as they stand up.
Is it working? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Great. Now, as you know, me and Darren, we've known each other since we were all fucking what? That.
Anyway, let's hear it for the bridesmaids. Let's hear it for the bridesmaids. Now, we got Nan with us, so it's lovely to have Nan with us. So a big wave to Nan, everyone. You always get that little toddler, you know, wander out into the dance floor during the speeches, you know, about 18-month-old kid. You'll see him just wander out like... You know, his mum comes out all embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Fuck you! 3 hours later, his dad comes out doing exactly the same thing, pissed out of his head, you know? That same woman comes out, you know, I'm so sorry. Fuck you! Such a relief, isn't it, when the speeches are over and the disco starts, you know? Your nan's up, she's got terrible arthritis, but she looks fucking brilliant during the techno numbers. When you're at a wedding, you're having a really good time, right? You're on the dance floor, you're having a really good time, and women can do that great thing. Your wife ever do that to you? They can change your whole mood just by the power of suggestion alone. Your wife ever do that? You'd be on the dance floor, you know, and then your wife will suddenly slide up to you and she'll go, now listen, right? I'm going to tell you something now, but when I tell you, right, don't go fucking nuts, for ya. Now you're all ready. What the fucking hell is it? And they make it worse by going, because I know what you're like. I know when I tell you this, you're going to go fucking off on one. You really are. Now you're at full. What the fucking hell is it? And then she goes, see, that's why I can't tell you anything. Then you start doing a bit angry dancing, you know, like you're driving a forklift truck. Oh, blokes have got loads of them. There's the bus driver. There's the helicopter pilot, you know. You ever have that argument with your wife? You're winning and she starts to cry. That's it, you're fucked. Crying is the most potent way of winning an argument. You go, yeah, fuck you. She goes,
oh, sorry, love. My fault.
You always know when a woman's really angry, because if you notice, their words get further and further apart. Have you noticed that? Don't you care? She's angry. So you ever seen one of those dogs on those retractable leads? You ever seen that? They actually think their owners accidentally let them go free. You can see them go, fucking hold on, I've got a bit of room here, hold on. Yeah, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free! It's like ducks. Why do ducks eat bread? How the fuck did they get a taste for that? They've got no baking skills, have they? You don't see David Attenborough on the TV going, and here we see in Greg's the Bakers. The mallard holding a large sliced loaf. You ever chucked a duck a whole slice? They get all fucked up, they don't know what to do with it. They start pecking out the middle, you know? He's fucking wearing it. Suddenly looks like fucking Shakespeare. What is this I see before me? But granary bread? And why? Why do tiny little birds this size have to sing their little fucking heads off early in the morning? You know, they're up in the trees at 4 in the morning, little bird this size going, I'm singing my tiny little fucking head. And they're always happy, aren't they? I'm so happy. You never hear any miserable birds in the morning, do you? You know, up in the trees doing a couple of Morrissey numbers, you know? Every day is like Sunday. See, that's how birds communicate. They have to sing. They have to sing. To a bird, every day is just one big musical. You know, the birds are in the trees going, I see some worms, yes I do, yes I do. Yes, I see them too, yes I do, yes I do. I'm going to bed now, well shut the fuck up then. It's like pigeons. You never see a pigeon on their own, do you? They're always with a bunch of other pigeons in the middle of town, aren't they? You know? Oh, yeah, they're all fucking hard in a gang. You ever looked at a pigeon? You ever looked at one? They always look like they can hear something upstairs, don't they? People say the most ridiculous things. Like the other day, I was standing out here next to a door and a bloke went like, oh, you can't stand there, that's a fire door. If there's a fire, people are going to be running out of there. I said, I won't be standing here, will I? I'll be running with every other fucky twat. Ridiculous. It's like the other day, I was standing on the platform of a station, an announcement come over the speaker, the next train is a non-stopping service. I'm standing there, a train went... What's the point in telling me that? That's like walking over to the garden and going, see that train? I'm not getting on it. That's like one of us running past the station going, hey, I'm not coming in. Same thing. And what is it? What is it with those people that get up out of their seat to get off the bus or the train and you jump in their seat and it's fucking hot, isn't it? You think, how can someone's arse generate this much heat? Oi, nuclear arse. It's like when you was a kid. Do you remember you was a kid and your dad had the Austin shipmobile for a car? You know, everything in it was that black vinyl plastic. When he parked that car in direct sunlight, when it was time to get back in the car, if he undone the door, it was like he'd undone a fucking pizza oven. It was like, all your fringes gone, your eyebrows. He'd pull that seat back to get you in the back. You couldn't touch the seats. You were like, fuck. You know, your dad would get in the car and try and drive, but everything's hot. The fucking door, the seat, the steering wheel, the gear stick. He'd look like Mick Jagger having a fucking driving lesson, you know? You know, us kids are in the back all doing this, you know? My mum's up front fucking doing this. My dad's driving like this. People are waving at us as we're going down the street. Fucking hell, the Rolling Stones are on tour again. And what is it? What is it these days, people in cars, right, at level crossings? You know, they're perfectly rational people until they see that barrier start to come down. They're running a little bit late and the train's coming. They sit there and they go, here's me in a Fiat Uno, a small crushable object made mostly of plastic and alloy, and here comes a huge fucking train doing 100 miles an hour. Let's see if I can beat it. Ding, 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 fuck! What did they think? The train driver was going to swerve. I don't like travelling on the train late at night. I can't stand it. I always think that bloke with the mad swiveling eyes is going to lunge out at me and go like, hey, tickets please. Well, you've got to be careful on trains now. You hear all these stories about people getting mugged. You know, they say in case of an emergency on a train, what you've got to do is you've got to pull that emergency cord. Yeah, that's great, that's great. That stops the train. Don't stop the mugger, though, does it? Now you're miles from any station, there's some bloke standing in front of you going, good, I've got more time. And you know some idiots, they just want to pull that cord just for a laugh. Why do they give idiots that, the option to stop the train? That's one of the train's major controls. That's a handbrake, that is. That's the driver's job, not our job. They don't give everybody a steering wheel to use on the bus, do they? You know, everyone's on the bus, I want to go home. Fuck off, we're going to Lidl's. Everyone's on a scam. It's like, the other day, I had to book a flight on one of these cheap airlines. They got a scam going, haven't they? You've got to do it all yourself. You have to get on the airline's website, put all the details in for them, choose your own seat, weigh your own luggage, you're not overweight, print out your ticket on your printer. Fucking, I only wanted to go to Tenerife. I didn't know I was working for the fucking company. Now I'm getting worried whether they're going to give me the time off work to go on this trip. And have you been through security lately at the airport? Have you been through security? They still make you take your shoes off. Do you know why? In case you wake up that bloke staring at the X-ray screens. Oh yeah, you're going through security, no shoes on, doing all that shit, you know? You can see him over there staring at the screens going... I love that it's security. I love that when you go through security, you know, they make you take your shoes off and your belt and your jacket and your bag. It all goes in that tray, goes through the X-ray machine. You're actually saying to the security bloke, you know, these terrorists, they actually think they're going to change the way we live our lives. Oh, I don't fucking think so. You know, you're standing there stark bollock naked. Some bloke behind you wearing white gloves going, oh, no. Not going to change my life. Every day's a crack. Now, if you see an unattended bag left somewhere, you go, ah, the fucking hell's that? Years ago, if you saw an unattended bag, you go, I'm fucking having that. Then you got to go through that big metal detector, you know, that big doorway one, you know, the one that's meant to pick up any metal. Have you noticed? It's made of metal. That's like having a sniffer dog that's into fucking drugs, you know? I've got to find some soon, man. I'm getting the EBGBs. Now you're just about to climb aboard a jet-powered machine that engineers have spent years eliminating drag and turbulence so you can reach speeds of 500 miles an hour at 37,000 feet, destinations far across the planet, but they overlook one thing, one tiny design fault that fucks all that up. Yeah. The queue in W.H. Smith's at the airport. Fuck me, have you been in that queue? It's the most miserable conga in the world. There's people in that queue, they've been there for years going, You know, they always have two people on the tills. Unless they're really busy, then they just have the one. Which is why when they call the flight, you're late for the gate, you're running up one of those moving walkways, dragging your bag behind you on wheels, and have you noticed it starts to make that suggestive growling noise like it's getting turned on? Have you noticed that? You'll be walking up one of those moving walkways, your bag will be behind you going like... If you're really late, it starts to get really sexed up. It's like... If everyone's late, it sounds like a fucking orgy, you know? Oh yeah, do me big time, do me. Do me? Where the fuck did that come from? If I said that in our house, my wife would go like, fucking what? You know, do me. I'll do you in a minute, you chimp. You get to the gate of the airport, there's those smug fuckers at the gate, you know, the speedy boarders, you know them fuckers that are paid extra to be fast-tracked up the front. You can see them standing there going, think you'll find I'm first. Tosser. You know, he's going for his pre-flight checks, you know, polo neck, check. Corduroy trousers, check. Really small penis, check.
skies, and I wonder, yes, I wonder, is this all there is? I stroll in the bathroom, take a look in the mirror. My head is a vacuum and nothing is clearer. And I wonder, how did my life get to this? I stumble downstairs and I stand in the hall and I stare at the letters across the floor, and no one has even remembered. I grab any bottle and I pour me a glass, and I swore on the gospel, but that didn't last. Straight to the brain, it numbs the pain and the past. Look up at the picture hanging on the wall, me and you, and we had it all. Funny, oh, that money I can't recall. Then one day you just up and gone, round about the time it all went wrong, leaving me all alone. He was a funny man. He could make you laugh, make you cry. My, oh my. He would roam from town to town, and the folks would come from miles around. Killer routines, the songs he sings, the funniest man you've ever seen. Well, if I could go round again, feel the love from the crowd again, I bet you 9 times out of 10, well, I could do it again. Ooh, I could do it again. From the kitchen chair I can look out and see the empty swing at our favorite tree. I was never around when you fell down and grazed your knee. Well, I'm sorry, son. Why can't I be there to see you ride your bike, to pick you up and to hold you tight, kiss it better and tell you it's gonna be alright? I just didn't see it slip away. My life, my soul, gave it all away, just to hear them say he was a funny man. He could make you laugh, make you cry. My, oh my. He would roam from town to town, and the folks would come from miles around. Killer routines, the songs he sings, the funniest man you've ever seen. Well, if I could go round again, feel the love from the crowd again, I bet you 9 times out of 10, well, I could do it again. Oh, I could do it again. Customary bow before I go. The curtain falls on the final show. The lights go down all around, just a glow. There it is, all said and done. Something in there for everyone. Watch out, hallelujah, here I come. Now they would stand and they would cheer. I can see it now as if it were all right here. He was a funny man. He could make you laugh, make you cry. My, oh my. He would roam from town to town, the folks would come from miles around. Killer routines, the songs he sings, the funniest man you've ever seen. Well, if I could go round